Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Jenn Tran reveals if NBA player Strus slid into her DMs. Bachelorette Jenn Tran revealed her crush on NBA player Strus after her engagement to Devin Strader ended. Had he slid into her DMs yet? Keep reading to see what she has to say about it. Jenn Tran shoots shot with celebrity crush. Millions of viewers felt Jenn Tran's heartbreak when she recounted the story of her breakup with ex-fiance Devin Strader on the After the Final Rose TV special earlier this month. They broke up about a month ago before the season finale aired. Jess Palmer then played the clip of the bittersweet proposals. Devin and Jenn proposed to each other. Jenn Tran was announced as a contestant on season 33 of Dancing with the Stars the very next morning as a consolation prize. She joined Nick Viall for an episode of his Viall Files podcast to reveal more about how she was healing after heartbreak. Nick Viall got Jenn to admit to a celebrity crush and tried to set her up. After finding out that one of her crushes, Jason Tatum, was in a relationship, Jenn apologized to his girlfriend and took her shot with her next celebrity crush. Strus, if you're out there and you're single, I'm here and I'm ready, she announced. He is an NBA shooting guard with the Cleveland Cavs. Jenn Tran clearly has a thing for basketball players. Has Strus slid in her DMs yet? Strus was out there and heard about Jenn Tran's crush on him. He made the subtle move of following her on social media after her podcast shout-out. Has he reached out by sliding into her DMs yet? Access Hollywood inquired about whether Jenn was dating the NBA player when she was promoting her WTS debut earlier this week. Jenn Tran played coy about whether the two have gone on a date. You know that stays between Max and I for right now, she said. The Bachelorette star added, whatever happens, happens. She's focusing on putting her best foot forward on the ABC dance competition. I just want to pour into myself, and I don't want to give to a man. I want to be able to just be independent, she said about where her focus is now. Jenn Tran, an enigmatic and vibrant figure in the realm of social media, had become a sensation not just for her beauty and charisma, but for her candid personality. Known for her humorous takes on pop culture, fitness, and relationships, she had amassed a legion of followers on Instagram and TikTok. Her engaging content kept fans glued to their screens, and it wasn't long before she started rubbing shoulders with celebrities, including professional athletes. Among the names tossed around in her circle, one stood out: Strus, the rising star of the NBA. Strus had been making headlines with his impressive performances on the court, leading his team to crucial victories and solidifying his place in the league. As his fame grew, so did rumors about his off-court activities, including whispers of his interactions with some of social media's most influential personalities. Naturally, fans couldn't help but wonder if the Chicago-born baller had made a move on Jenn Tran, who was as much a magnet for intrigue as she was for attention. The buzz around the possibility of Strus sliding into Jenn Tran's DMs started innocently enough. A few observant fans noticed that Max had liked several of Jenn's Instagram posts in quick succession, igniting a firestorm of speculation. Was it just innocent admiration, or was there something more brewing behind the scenes? Fans, ever eager to connect dots, began creating theories and memes about a potential romance between the NBA star and the social media queen. For weeks, Jenn stayed quiet, neither confirming nor denying the rumors. Her silence only fueled the gossip, as fans eagerly awaited any hint of what might be happening behind the scenes. And then, in classic Jenn Tran style, she decided to address the matter in the most entertaining way possible. On a bright Thursday afternoon, Jenn posted a story on Instagram. In the short clip, she was lounging on a plush couch, her phone in hand, with a mischievous smirk playing on her lips. She zoomed in on the screen of her phone, teasing her followers as she scrolled through a flood of DMs from various admirers. The screen blurred out the names, but her followers knew exactly what was on their minds. Was Max Strus in those DMs? With the tension building, Jenn finally broke the silence. In her next Instagram post, she put up a poll for her followers, cheekily asking, "Did Max Strus slide into my DMs?" The options were simple, yes or no. As expected, the post went viral, with fans voting in droves and speculating in the comments. Everyone wanted to know the truth behind the flurry of rumors. Jenn, never one to shy away from having fun with her followers, kept them waiting for hours. She teased them with cryptic posts and playful hints, building the suspense. Her TikTok was ablaze with fans analyzing every little thing she posted, trying to decipher hidden messages or clues. The final reveal came in a live Q and a session she hosted that evening, where fans were allowed to ask her anything. The energy was electric, and thousands tuned in, all waiting for the moment when the Max Strus question would inevitably come up. As expected, one of the first questions was, "Did Max Strus slide into your DMs?" Jenn laughed, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "I knew you guys would ask this," she said, leaning forward with a grin. "Okay, let me set the record straight." The chat exploded with comments, emojis, and question marks as her followers waited with bated breath. Jenn, always the showman, paused for dramatic effect. "Did Max Strus slide into my DMs?" she repeated, savoring the suspense. "The answer is," she leaned even closer to the camera, her voice dropping to a playful whisper, "yes and no." The chat went wild with confusion and excitement. What does that even mean? Fans typed furiously, desperate for clarity. Jenn chuckled, clearly enjoying the chaos she had caused. Okay, let me explain," she said, waving her hands as if to calm the frenzy. "Yes, Max Strus and I have exchanged DMs, but it's not what you think." She went on to explain that while Max had indeed messaged her, their conversation was far from flirtatious. "He's actually a really nice guy," Jenn said. "He reached out to compliment my fitness journey and talk about mental health, which, I'm super passionate about. We talked about staying focused, balancing life, and how tough it is being in the public eye." She smiled, clearly appreciative of the positive and genuine interaction. "He's super cool, and we definitely had a great conversation. But no, he didn't slide into my DMs trying to ask me out or anything. Sorry to disappoint." The revelation was met with mixed reactions. Some fans were relieved that there wasn't some scandalous romance brewing behind the scenes, while others, still caught up in the fantasy of an NBA star and social media influencer romance, were a bit let down. But for Jenn, it was just another day of entertaining her followers, keeping them on their toes, and giving them a glimpse into her life, or at least the parts she wanted them to see. As the live Q&A wrapped up, Jenn left her followers with one last thought. "You never know who might slide into your DMs next," she said with a wink. "But remember, it's not always about romance. Sometimes it's just about connecting with good people." And with that, Jenn Tran signed off, leaving the internet buzzing, as always, and her fans eagerly awaiting the next chapter in her ever-entertaining life.